What's up guys, it's Zed and this is episode 36 of the how to create a player on FC24. We have a Bluelock creation here, that's Oliver AIKU, and one of you have actually been telling me to do it, so I mean here he is. He looks kind of different from what I have in my camera mode because I lost my save files for FC25 again, which is sad. So I'm going to have to create every single one of the Bluelock players I created again, and maybe this time I would actually put all of them out for for you guys to be able to know how to create them and shit. So this is Oliver AIKU, whereas number 2 is from Japan, and then he plays in I think I've forgotten what it's called, but Ubers. I think Ubers in Bluelock is like Juventus, I'm not sure, but I mean I just put Juventus there. June 1999 is his birthday, June 30, 1999. So I mean that's going to be over 21 right now in this day and age, but I mean that's what his birthday is. So for his athletic, his body, he's on 6'3", he's 6'3" tall and is 163 pounds in weight, and then he's a center back obviously, and he's right-footed. Then I'm not going to be going to this one, but I mean you guys can just pause and copy these if you want to. I mean it is a Bluelock player, so of course I'm going to make the stats really insane. So nothing for the goalkeeper, so there is that. So moving on to the head, I didn't really pick a default one, I just went ham on it. So I just did whatever I thought was good, and I actually feel like he turns out good, to be honest. He actually does turn out really good. So I'm going to start with the skin. His skin tone is going to be 4. His complexion is going to be 4 as well. His skin surface is going to be young. It's going to be 1 because I want him to be really young, to look really young. Then his freckles, he doesn't have any freckles. He doesn't have any scarring. His moles is on 5. No moles for the second option. No rosacea, no face makeup, and no lip makeup. So that's pretty much it for his skin. Then for his head, now we have the major customization for Oliver AIKU. We're going to start with the with the advanced sculpt, and we're going to go to the head. We're going to start with the skeletal, and under the skeletal we have the skull. So feel free to pause the video and copy the sliders to your player. So first up is the skull, then we have the skull crown, then the skull back, the temples, and then back to the skull. Then for the flesh we have just the temples, and for the fat we have nothing. Then moving on to the forehead, we have the skeletal. We're going to start with the upper forehead, so again feel free to pause it and copy the sliders to your player. The lower forehead, and then back to the upper forehead. Then for the flesh we don't have anything for flesh on our forehead, and then for the fat we have just the forehead center and the forehead sides basically. So yeah, copy all those and we should be good. So moving back, we're going to the jaw. So we're going to go straight to the advanced sculpt, and then we're going to start with the skeletal. Then under the skeletal we have the jaw, the inside jaw top, the inside jaw bottom, then back to the jaw. Then for the flesh we have just the jaw, and then for the fat we have just the jaw as well. So moving on to the ears, I just picked the ears number 9. That's the first one. I wasn't really interested in the ears, to be honest, so I just went with the first one. Then for the custom cheeks, we're going to the advanced sculpt again. We're going to start with skeletal. Is just the cheeks that is under the skeletal, so copy that to your player. The flesh is under the flesh we have the cheeks, the upper outside cheeks, the upper inside eyes, the upper inside cheeks. Whoops, I don't know what the hell happened there. Yeah, the upper inside cheeks, the lower outside cheeks, the lower inside cheeks, then back to the cheeks. Then for the fat we have just the upper cheeks, the lower cheeks, the jaw, the cheeks inside upper, the cheeks inside lower, the temples, and then back to the upper cheek. So that's pretty much it for the cheeks. Then moving on to the chin, we're going to go to the advanced sculpt again, and then under the skeletal we have just the chin, the upper chin, and then yeah, just those two basically. Then the flesh, we have the chin cleft. I think it's just two under this one, so the chin cleft and the chin sides. So feel free to copy those to your player. Then for the fat, we have the chin, the under chin, and then back to the chin. So it's just two for the fats for the chin as well. All right, so then the neck, I just went with the neck 23 because I mean I don't really think you need to sculpt the neck because that's a really weird thing to sculpt. So yeah, neck 23 for the neck. Then moving on to his face, his eyes are going to be a saturated green color. Like in the anime, his eyes are like purple and green, and you can't really like do that here, and I just felt like the green looks better than the violet, so I just went with the saturated green for this one. Then for his eyes, we're going to go for the advanced sculpt. We're going to start with the skeletal, and we have the eye socket, the eyes, and that's pretty much it for the skeletal. So moving on to the flesh, we have quite a bit under the flesh. We have the eyelid fold center, eyelid fold outer, eyelid fold inner, eyelid lower center, eyelid lower outer, eyelid lower inner, eyelid upper center, eyelid upper outer, eyelid upper inner, eye corner outer, eye corner inner. I think this is the last one, and then back to the eyelid fold center. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the flesh. And then for the fat, we have the eyelid upper, the eyelid lower, and then the under eye lower rather. Yes, so that's pretty much it for the eyes. Moving on to the eyebrows, we're going for the advanced sculpt again. We're going to start with the skeletal, and under the skeletal we have the eyebrows. We have the eyebrows center, the eyebrows outside top, and then back to the eyebrows. So for the flesh, we have the eyebrow center, the eyebrow gap, and back to the eyebrow center. For the fat, we have nothing under the fat for the eyebrows, so that's pretty much it for the eyebrows. Yes. Then for the nose, we're going for advanced sculpt again. So before we go to advanced sculpt, I remember that I picked nose 33 for this. I picked nose 33, so you guys should click that. It will make it easier for you to like sculpt the nose, because I didn't really make too much changes on the nose. It's basically just the skeletal part I made changes to. So you guys will pick nose 33 and then go to advanced sculpt. Then under the skeletal, that's the only thing I changed under the nose. So we're going to start with the nose. Yeah, the nose basically. Then the nose bridge sides, the nose bridge center, the nose bridge upper, and then back to the nose. So that's pretty much all I did. So I think these ones should be different. Like under the flesh, they should all be the same with whatever you have. If you picked the nose 33 as the default nose, then the fats rather should also be the same basically. So that's pretty much it for the nose. Moving on to the mouth, I also did the same thing for this, but I can't remember which mouth I used. I might have used mouth 9. Yes, I used mouth 9. So you guys can do the same thing here. Pick mouth 9, then go to the advanced sculpt for it. Yeah, and then I think I just touched the narrow and the width and the height of the mouth. Basically, that's all I did. So I mean, you guys can just like copy the sliders, and just in case I did others, you can also copy it as well. So we have the mouth outside top, and then back to the mouth. I definitely didn't touch anything else apart from the skeletal part of the mouth, so that's pretty much it. Then for the teeth, I didn't touch the teeth at all, because once you go to like teeth 1, it just looks different. And I prefer the way it just looks like on default. So don't touch the teeth at all, just leave it the way it is if you want to basically. Then for his hair, we're going with black, just straight up black, no cool black, no one black, just straight up black. Then for his hairstyle 83, under medium. This is what it looks like. It's one of the new hairstyles in the game, yes. And then his eyebrow and facial hair color is also the normal black as well. Then the eyebrows are on 221. They're S-shaped and they're a medium arc. And facial hair is 38. I actually wanted to use this one because it was more defined, but like the Oliver AIKU, I know like his beards are not very they don't look good. Basically they're like 1-1 basically. So yeah, so I'm going to go with facial hair 38, but if you want to, you can use this one because it does look better-ish. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the head sculpting. We're moving on to the kit. He has the untucked. He is wearing the undershirt and he is on the normal jersey fit. Then for his boots, he has the Nike Superfly Elites because in the anime he's wearing white boots with red studs, so that's what I'm going to go for. Then kid socks are going to be on average, and the ankle tape, he's going to be wearing a black ankle tape. Then for his wrist, he's going to be wearing a white tape on both his hands basically. So yeah, then moving on to his animation, his celebration is going to be the flex. I don't know, it just fits him in my opinion. Then his set piece, his free kick style is going to be the hands and hips. That's the messy free kick, and I'm going to be going with the same thing for the penalty because I really don't think he's going to be taking any penalties if I ever going to use him because he's a defender. So his running style is going to be freight train because he's a freight train basically. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for Oliver AIKU. Yeah, so if you've enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section what you think about the creation, and let me know which Bluelock player you want me to create next if you in fact do want me to do that too. I'll see you in my next video. Peace.
Been trying to change what I